Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. It's John over at UFOs Worldwide. Today I've got some fan captures, some fan photos, and some fan videos. People that have shared this stuff with me have incited conversation. We've had a back and forth for the most part, and I appreciate you doing that. I really do. Thank you so much for sharing your evidence of videos and photos with me. This first evidence comes from Missile Paluto, and it's captured back in 2010. Believe it or not, this object looks like a boomerang, a cigar, and a cylinder all in one. It's a very strange object here, and I don't have the answer for you whether this is some kind of debris that's fallen off the plane, or whether this is some kind of otherworldly thing, an interdimensional thing, or whether it's an extraterrestrial thing. I don't have the answers, but this is something to be looked at for sure. This happened when they noticed two people in the tower at this air show, and these two officers in the tower were looking and pointing northwest. The one had binoculars in their hand and were looking at it. The other person was actually talking on the radio. Missile Paluto was kind enough, thank you so much, always looking out, took photos of this object that they were pointing at and looking at. And I'm so glad you did, because we wouldn't have this evidence without you. Wow, what a crazy capture here, you guys. What do you guys think about that? What is that? Is that debris of some sort? Is that a craft of some sort? I don't know. This next capture here comes from Vegan X Sancho. I don't have the answer for this one either, you guys. It's a worm in the sky. Like, how strange is that? I don't know. Who in their right mind would be able to fly in that? You know, you'd be tossed around like it was an amusement park ride. That's just nuts. Is it a paper bag or some kind of balloon floating in the sky, or is this some kind of biological entity? Is this some kind of energetic thing that just came into our dimension and is showing itself, you know, to everybody out there in Pasadena? Strange stuff. This next capture here comes from Yurkio Rodriguez. I thought this was a bug, to be honest with you. This object comes in so fast, it's a couple milliseconds long, and it's only there for like 3-4 frames, but in 3 of the frames there, the object is larger, and that's the best shots I could give you as far as screenshots are concerned. I'm not too sure. What do you guys think? This next capture comes from Tim Goals1. This object here is something to be said. I think, to be honest with you, it's just a common bug, like a moth of some sort, like one of those little white moths. But Tim disagrees with me there on that, so I wanted to put this video out there just for those, you know, if you have some kind of experience with these things and you also think it's a moth or you think it's a ghost, go ahead and say so. This next capture comes from Big Skull 666. This capture here doesn't show much. As you can see here, we've got an object in the sky, but this object ain't really moving, is it, right? So this object itself could actually be a star, but obviously this person is saying it's a UFO, it's big, it's bright. What's up with this? This took place in New York. Very strange. This next capture or series of videos here, these come from Juanjo_0867. I think you might have seen the CE5 video that I just put out recently, because he's also practicing the CE5 method, and after practicing the method and setting his intentions, he's going outside and he's capturing some very interesting and strange objects here. I think I'm going to come back and I'm going to make another video and review his videos in depth, more frame by frame, and because you know what, the video doesn't really do it justice. Unfortunately, these objects are pretty far away, but he's gotten some clear photos, or I could say screenshots, in the video of the object itself, and some of them are just out of this world strange. Are these interdimensional beings? Are these beings from outer space? Are these time travelers? You know, it's all speculative. I'm not too sure myself. You know, sometimes I teeter on the realm of spiritual and energy-based and positive, loving beings, and you know, negative stuff. You can't have positive without the negative stuff. But you know, for these things, I don't know. I've never been harmed by them, but I have met and spoken with people who have actually been attacked by these things. And yeah, I don't have the answer for you. What do you guys think about this kind of stuff? Have you guys been practicing the CE5 stuff? I don't do the meditation stuff. I cut that out. I'm not really into trying to channel entities that I don't necessarily know about. I'm all about playing the tones though over the walkie-talkies and capturing UFOs. I definitely am seeing UFOs when I play those tones, I'm telling you. Anyway, this next clip here we've got was submitted to me and sent to me by Wes McDonald. This is a SpaceX. This is a recent Starlink video, and I was reviewing this video. I often review every Starlink satellite video, some SpaceX video. I try to look at every single one of them frame by frame. Some of them capture some things that are pretty interesting, and they're flying outside of the atmosphere. In this circumstance here, I noticed this object in the video, and I reviewed it already myself, but I never posted it publicly. I guess I probably should have. It would have avoided me having to do this now, but here's this video here. You can see this object is actually some kind of particle, some kind of debris, some kind of lubricant, or some kind of like little piece of something, and it flies right out of the contraption there on the left hand side, and it proceeds to go out into outer space. And it looks, if you're not looking at it frame by frame and you're not trying to track it like I have tried to show you here, you can see that it does come from out of that little area there. The next video I have here is from someone named Exploring with Mackey's Million. And he mentioned that him and his mom were on vacation, and while they were on vacation, his mom was taking some photos of him, and this object showed up in one of the photos, and this object looks like a UFO, like a flying saucer. It doesn't look as clear as we would like it to be. In fact, it's kind of almost blurry and blotchy and discolored looking from the photo, but it is what it is, and you know, I'm sharing it here. It's pretty neat looking at any rate. Hopefully it's real, but hopefully it's not fake. What do you guys think? I don't understand why people share fake stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it kind of degrades the whole topic of covering UFOs, you know, to think that people are covering off and showing fake stuff and calling it real. It really sucks, man, when people do that. In this circumstance here, I thought this was more of a star being filmed and captured, but Marcus Hahn, or Marcus Sean 24, he disagrees with me. He said, no man, this was a bona fide object through and through, and you know, this was way brighter than any of the stars, and it was moving around. I'm just not seeing it here in this video. What do you guys think about these captures here? Thanks everyone so much for sharing your captures with me. I really do appreciate it. You guys are the freaking best. Keep sharing your videos, your photos, and I'll definitely keep on sharing them in videos like this and talking about them for you guys. Alright, you guys have yourself a fabulous evening. Thanks so much for watching the video. Take care.